Chapter 3, the Corporate Communities Haradjaon. The territories between Huta and tribal group. Links are everywhere to be found between the tribal group and the Huta grouping, the inhabitants of the tribal areas in territories of various graduations. These connections are not clearly discernible everywhere, nor as they always sharply defined by the same characteristics. It is not easy, therefore, to describe them in a few pages, and it can only be done by omitting a number of peculiarities which would give an indication of the perpetually deviating local aspects. When the population occupied a piece of the tribal area or the mixed area roughly corresponding to it in extent and significance, and settled in villages, and when the unity in different communities, three connected and interchanging motives played their part: the genealogical, the religious, and the territorial. The foremost of these is the genealogical aspect. Sometimes it governs all layers and sometimes it only concerns one or a couple of them, but it is never completely absent. Second in significance was the religious motive which united village or groups of villages into sacrificial communities that become corporate groups. In some areas, however, the religious motive has not been significant from a political point of view since it did not produce corporate groups. In some areas, however, the religious motive has not been significant from a political point of view since it did not produce corporate groups. In these areas, the overall community synchronizes with the tribal group or lower corporate bodies built up genealogically. Of the three motives, the territorial has been the least operative as an independent linking factor. It has had little effect in breaking the genealogical line in regions which are strongly marked ancestral areas. The only exceptions of which I know are some parts of Uluan and a couple of stray instances elsewhere. It has, however, been more effective in the older and younger areas of immigration where odd villages united in a more or less firm combination in mixed territories or territories formed by indifferent but kindred marga. Among the territories created between village and tribal group by the action of one or more of these factors, there is in most ancestral areas at least one that bears the clearest character of a corporate community. It does not then, however, always possess completely all the distinctive characteristics of it in its own area, administration, and authority. The units above it, as well as the elements which form its structure may, in their turn, display some characteristics of a corporate community that it may possibly not possess itself. Here I will deal with the most important elements that have played a role in this respect, but I will not stress one as being more important than another. The views will not be discussed since I have already dealt with it.